Good morning. I'm back with another floss tube, season 4, episode 4. I cannot believe this month already. It's flying by. So I got my coffee, grab whatever you want to drink, and let's see what I did this week. And I did a lot. Oh, coffee tastes so good. Okay, so this is my floss tube where I talk about cross stitching primarily. Sometimes quilting, sometimes crochet, but primarily cross stitching. But I do want to dip back into the wool applique. I'm missing it. Yeah. So, let's see. On Monday, I started Queen Anne's lace. And let me get a picture for it. Now I did this as part of the Mini but Mighty Queens Stitch Long that the Mini Memorabilia group is doing. Where are you? Up there you are. Come on, just show the picture. There. She's gorgeous. Queen Anne's lace. So, I started her on Daffodil, 18 count opalescent Ada by BeStitchMe. And that's where I'm at now. Now, this color here, it's variegated. It blends in and it's supposed to fade in because you really can't see the called for on the pattern even. Because it's not the white, it's that little light. So, I was being cheap. Yeah. And so there was a DMC that you could switch it to. Well, it was just plain. But what I did was, I hear you. Let me round this up and see if y'all can see it better. I took the base color, which was a pale yellow, and dyed it a little green. And that is what I got. It's really close to the called for. It doesn't have a ton of modeling, but it does have some, and that's what I wanted. So, I did that. That was one changed. Her wings, I'm going to use this one, I think. I think it's wings. Yeah, her wings. I'm going to use this one in her wings. And this is 18 count. And that's what I got done, 750 stitches. I wanted to do a center start because going across, this is going to be tight, but I've got plenty of length. So, I was happy. That was my new start. Stay. Then, I also worked on the Swan. Now, the Swan is part of the Year in the Woods series by Cottage Garden Sampling. I'm doing it on 18 count Ada that I dyed myself. And, okay, now, the top is going to be the reindeer. Already did the fox, and I divided these up into the seasons based on the months. And I finished the Swan. I did switch out the colors to some Yeah, I hear you. You need a hush. I did switch out the colors in the Swan because I was not feeling the gold on the Swans. Let me find the pattern now. Yeah, I was not feeling the Swans in gold. So I did switch out the colors, and I really liked how they turned out. I did end up spending 3 days fully on just this. So that put me back on some of my goals. But I'm perfectly fine with it because I love how they turned out. I will be doing the reindeer next month. And I got all of these in this series. Now, I did find my fabric. I dyed this one for summer, the summer seasons. Then, and this is part of, well, no, it's not part of fall. I already had this fabric. For the spring, I dyed this one. So that will be the Jackrabbit, the raccoon, and the ferret, which is so adorable. Now, do I want to do the spring next, or do I want to jump to the summer to get to the owl? Because I really like that owl. But this is done for this month. Next month, I will work on getting, okay, I got fabric caught up. I will fix that later. But I got that done. Then, okay, so I worked on that one, 100 stitches on Monday, 1,300 on Tuesday, 1,030 on Wednesday, and it was a finish. Then I started working on my wood go again. And this is Stained Glass by Fairy Tales. And, well, I'll just put up the picture. And I got 250 stitches in. That's all I needed, because that's what the wheel said. So, on my wood go, that one is done. Then I worked on my Dark Queen of the Earth. First time I pulled it out, this is one of the 3 sales I want to finish this month. And I was like, okay, am I on part 1, part 2? I knew I wasn't on part 3. And then I was looking in Pattern Keeper, and I'm like, it's got 6,000 stitches left. And then I realized, oops, that's part 1, 2, and 3 together. So I'm just trying to get to 33%, and I'm at 30% now. So this week I will need to pick it back up to get a little bit more. So this week, which it won't be too much more, I don't think. And that is, I'm doing this on 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. And see these 2 colors here? I'm thinking about doing a piece of fabric for the Year in the Woods, for the autumn ones, with these 2 colorways in it. I just have not decided how I want to do it. Maybe dye it all that caramel look, and then do modeling with burgundy. I like that idea. Okay, then I worked on my Notion box. This is the Whip Warrior Sal of the Year. Okay, you two. I'm doing this on I Lie Like You a Lot, I think it is. Yeah, I Lie Like You a Lot by Fibrelicious. And I started this January 3rd. And that's what I got so far. I did earn a button and the right to put my name down here. And I haven't gotten to my name yet. And of course, I'm doing the box in purple. But I only did 200 stitches in it. I'm not in a rush to get this one. Just once a week, if I can get 200 stitches in it, I'll be fine. Then I worked on Astrology Cat. This is the Sage Sal. And I got 600 stitches in. I was going to work this page down, but then I realized I was at the cat's ear. Right here's the cat's ear. So I decided to go all the way across this third page ending. So when I pick it up this week for the Strident Sal, I'm going to work my way across there so I can get to the cat. So I'm so excited. So excited. For my monthly goal, I just need 1,000 more stitches on it. That's it. But I probably will get more because for the Whip Warrior Strident Sal, this is the whip I picked to work on all through the year. My throat. Okay. Then I picked up, where did I put you? Started working on the January from Creatively Crafting, and this is, okay, get back right. From a series in the planner book from last year. And that's how far I got. Just 200 stitches. This is double floss. With the double floss, if I already have it, I'm using it, which I've got quite a bit, just to get rid of it. Once it is gone, I'm never buying that again. So this morning, I will be putting another 200 stitches in on that. Then I worked on the Astrology Cat again. I got a total of 1,900 stitches in all on the Astrology Cat. Then the Temperature Sal by Garden Witch Crafts is their Hedge Witch temperature chart, and I'm working on it, but I changed it from the year to Hedge Witch. And then I'll put the year somewhere in here, probably where I signed it. And I'm all caught up through yesterday. And I'm slowly working on the bookshelf as I go. I got 250 stitches. And this is a free stitch along. So. What is that? Oh, it's the wooden wind chimes hitting the... Okay, all right. That's going to irritate me. Then I worked on Magic Study. Now this is the one that I restarted on, what day was it? I restarted it. On the 5th. So my goal is to get 17,350 stitches in each month. I'm 6,000 330 stitches short so far. So I'm going to be concentrating on this a lot this week and next week, probably next week. I think I can get done in like 4 or 5 days. I hope. So that's all my whips that I worked on. Now, for my whip go, I worked on the stained glass, so that finished it off for this month. This is basically my full coverage. This is my generic one. I worked on the Swan, so that one is marked off. Sleepy Hollow already had done. Spooky Hollow and Maidens, this is mainly my fancy people with some others on here. I've got to work on this one and this one. I'm just going to do 250 stitches on each one so that I've touched them this month. Because for my whip go, I just have to do some stitches on them. And I'm already excited to get next week's. Yeah. So, that's all the stitching. I've got to work on Maiden of the Seasons, my Haunted Library, Birds in Bloom, Spooky Hollow, Magic Study, and Astrology Cat. But that's not it. The Quaker Sow by Dee Designs, I'll put the info up, is doing a Quaker Sow. And I'm going to do it on the U.S. flag on this light blue even weave. I don't know exactly what kind. I don't have any stripes. But this starts on the 26th. So I might split that day up between this one and the next one. And these are the colors I am using that I pulled out to use. I think on that blue, they're going to look fabulous. I'm so excited to start this. I might just do like one of the Quakers just so I get a start on it. And then the following week, the next month, Bella. Don't get on to him. You were the one making all the racket. So on the 26th, I'll be putting at least 250 stitches in on this one. Then I got in some opalescent Ada, 18 count, in white. And it was a splurge for me, but I wanted to dye it, and I did. No. Okay, that's more like it. So, I won't be starting it. I'm not allowing myself to start this until I've made my goals for the month. So, might be next week. But Moon Deer by Al Forrest. So, I'm going to do it on this green fuzz. Okay. I ordered some thread from Threadworks. That's going to be my purple. Then for the darkest browns, I got this one. For the light golden brown, I got that one. And then for my greens, I got that one. And I think it's going to look fabulous. Let's see if I can get the color right again. There. But again, I'm not letting myself start it until I've made my goals for the month. Yeah. Then for my reward for allowing me, well, for finishing along the forest path. I got me a dimensions kit. The spring fairy. This one I'm going to start on the spring equinox. And then at least twice a month, I want to pull her out and work on her. She's gorgeous. I've got the fall and the spring. Now I want the winter and the summer. Yeah. Too many things. Then I also, from BeStitchMe, and oh gosh, now I can't remember her name. BeStitchMe, and let me see if I find out the name. Let's see. Stitching Natty from the Stitchery Notion app template tutorial. So yes, I got it. Now, that's all of my stitching for the month. Okay, now, you don't want to act right. There. Let's see if that acts right. So, it gives all of it. And there's even nope. I'm still learning about this thing. Progress photos. Oh, yeah. Even shows all my progress photos, which I absolutely love. And they're connected to each whip, so I can pull them up at any time. Let's see. There's the magic study, and then where's all the pictures? They're in here. Like I said, I am still still learning about it. Okay, I don't have all the progress pictures posted in there. I'll have to change that. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm still going to be using my paper planner. But the Notion app is also going to help me with keeping track of it overall. Now, let's mark things off. So, Queen Anne's Lace is not on here, but the Swan is the Year in the Woods series. So, haven't marked it yet. I finished one of them, so I get to mark off one of the pie slices. Then there was, I hear ya, Stained Glass Fairy. Bella, what is your problem today? Okay. Where are they? Oh, there it is. So I got 250. So I get to mark off one of the pie slices. I know, not a lot, but every little bit adds up. And I got a lot of whips. Then the Dark Queen of the Earth. Dark Queen of the Earth. And I did 1,000 stitches on her. but did I decide to mark it off per part? I did. So I can't mark anything off on her until I get part 1 done, or 33%. Then Astrology Cat. Where are you? Oh, I do have Queen Anne's lace on here. So I got 750 on her. So I got that one marked off. Astrology Cat, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, so how many stitches have I done in all on Astrology Cat? Let's see, the Notion app will tell me. Haha. I'm at 7.4 on Astrology Cat, and I've got these marked out. I need to do 7,600, and I've only stitched 4,500, so I can't mark anything out on it yet. Magic Study, let's see, how far did I get? I'm at 2.33%, so I'm not there on that one yet. Oh. So that's all I can mark off, even though I did make progress. I did make progress. Yeah. I gotta get to 9% before I can mark anything off on Magic Study. But I do like getting little marks marked off. It is still January, so it's still early. Yeah. So that's it for my charts. I got my plans, went over my haul. Oh, I also got some floss. Joann's was doing their, it was a doorbuster. And I went through and got the ones I was missing out of my master set. Okay, that's it for today. Whew, a lot, huh? I'm going to get busy starting with January, and then I'm going to work on the Maidens and Spooky Hollow, and then Birds in Bloom if I have time. I would love to get 1,000 on it. I might start the Quaker Sale early. No, I'm not. But if Strident Sale goes from Thursday through Sunday, so tomorrow and Wednesday I need to work on Magic Study. Today I need to get done with my other 2 WIPGOs, the Maidens of the Seasons and Spooky Hollow. So I gotta get busy. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will see you next week. Thank you for joining me. You know, I'm always forgetting that, but I always mean it. So even if I don't say it, I mean it. Thank you for joining me. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed my video, and come back again next week to see what I've done. I hope I've made some progress. Have a blessed day, everyone.